guys, welcome to Whispers and Ink. This is the last April do what I want to do video, you guys. I'm Jennifer, Merle, Hampshire, and you guys, for the whole month of April, we've been doing butterflies and purple and all the things that I love to do because yesterday was my birthday. I know I'm kind of funny about doing that for the whole entire month of my birthday, but I do enjoy it, and it is just to be fun. So I appreciate you joining me today, you guys. I'm Jennifer, Merle, Hampshire, and I am here to inspire you, but also I'm here to give you permission to try something new. You guys, you can do this too. I really hope that you would try, because the way that we do it here, we break it down. Everything is easy, and that's what I'm here to do. So today we're doing a bundle, Lighting the Way bundle, which I haven't used yet, you guys. I've had it for over a month, and I haven't used it yet. So that's what we're going to do today. But I also want to do a little YouTube video today, or this part of the video today, because I have new ink pads, you guys. And with new ink pads comes new labeling. So I wanted to show you how to do that too. But let's take a look at the things that I have so far, you guys. So today I am going to be using these adhesive back solid gems, you guys. These will be available in the new annual catalog. This is part of the Daisy Suite that is coming. Oh, I'm so excited about this Daisy Suite. I have loved it. Anyways, and then you guys, love how Stampin' Up! Makes things easier. And this is hard to read. I know I got my lights are on really bright today, you guys. But this is the new Lemon Lolly paper. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, so pretty. So, we're using a little bit of this today. But I wanted to tell you, I love how Stampin' Up! Makes things easier. You can get all 11 of the new ink pads at a discount, you guys, and that's the number that you're going to need right there on the screen. And then with that, then I'm also going to be using the mini blending brushes. So I'm going to use this on a piece back here. So, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. I like the minis for I like this option for what I'm using it for today, and I'll explain that to you in just 1 minute. First, what I want to do, though, is I want to label my ink pad. You guys, I know you guys comment sometimes on my fun nails, and I love, my friend Karaman handles these for me, and I love it. So much fun. But sometimes it's not easy to get these labels picked off. So I love the Take Your Pick tool for that reason. Makes it so easy to get these labels up. So there's 2 English versions, you guys. And this one obviously says Lemon Lolly, because that's the name of this new gorgeous yellow. And then the second one, there's a French version and a German version, I think. And then there's another English version down here. So, and I usually pick the one even before they put a second English version. I usually pick the one that to me looked closely to, and let me look at my Old Olive. Hang on 1 second. This one's been around for a while, you guys. So I have Old Olive English here, and I have Vert Olive, which would be the German, and that was close enough that I could figure out what it is. And then, you guys, there's a blank down here. Now, and I can tell by my pad that I did not do the blank. So, but we're going to do the blank. Let's pull the sticker off first. Gonna pull this blank sticker off. Just like this. And I'm going to open this up. And this goes right in here. And let me find where I typically use this end of my Take Your Pick tool because it fits right in this slot perfectly. Oh my gosh, you guys. So that I don't get my fingers in the ink. And then I take this and I make sure that it's down all the way, and then I can, so that you can see what color it is. Isn't that awesome? I love that. So when you have one open, and obviously this is pretty obvious, the different colors here. But when you're working with more than one yellow, I mean, it could be confusing. So I love having this as an option to make my life easier. And speaking of that, we're going to add this one. You can even add them now. That's the fun part. You have the labels on the back. Take my scallop here, or my scalpel. That's what I call this, my scalpel, you guys. Without sticking my fingers in the ink. And we're going to put this right there where we want it. And that way then I've got all of that all labeled up. So if you've never labeled your ink pads, ta-da, we're done. Okay. Just like that. I have 10 more to do, but that's okay. So let's take a look at this other stuff. I'm going to close this ink up. I don't like leaving ink open, you guys. I'm funny like that. Blending brush. I have a piece of white. This is a scrap piece for our sentiment. I have a basic white piece here that's 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have an old olive piece here. Don't you love the ferns on that? You guys, that is a 3D embossing folder. The fern 3D embossing folder. We're going to be using that. But this piece, before I embossed it, was 3 3/4 by 5. And then our regular card base, which is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And then I need my bone folder. There we go. And I want this piece. We're going to work with this first. I got my dirty scratch piece here, you guys. And my old olive ink. Let's get this so that won't fall on the floor. And I'm going to take this blending brush, and I like the small blending brush because I don't want to go too crazy. I just want to help bring up a little bit of these ferns. Look at the difference. Guys, can you see it? It just adds a little bit of depth, and I want to do the same thing to this other side. Just enough to make it look like it's popping off the page. And you don't have to go crazy. Not very much on there. And that's what we're going to get. Isn't that cool? I love what that does. Just that little touch, you guys. I love doing extra little touches. So that's done. This is going to go in here. Now this, I did a bunch of die cuts, you guys. I did them ahead of time. I even did some fussy cutting ahead of time so that you wouldn't have to worry. We're doing the lantern, which I die cut out of black because to me, It should be wrought iron, just saying. And then I have a piece of vellum here. This is what I fussy cut. I took a piece of vellum and hold on, let's get this lined up because I knew, there we go. Get this lined up so that it looks like the whole glass piece is made out of that vellum. Now, you could just do around the globe here. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say that that's too big. There is, if you wanted to do a piece of vellum, this is the second from the smallest of the stylish shapes. And it would work. It would be a tight fit, but I wanted my whole thing to have glass. So that's why I did that. And I cut out a piece of lemon lolly with the smallest to make it look like it's lit. And I'll explain to you how we're going to do that in a minute. So it's going to look kind of like that. And then I also cut out the pieces, the lightning bug pieces. There's a body, the light part, which we're going to put together, this part that goes underneath, and then the wings, which I'm going to put underneath here like this. So there's going to be our lightning bug. Obviously, we're going to do our adhesives on there so that there's no yellow at the top. But I also have a pre-cut lightning bug. And this one is why I wanted these embellishments, because we're going to use the lemon lolly on the tuchus. Okay, so that's the plan. Let's put this together. And I'm going to use glue dots and my take your pick tool. We're going to put this on here. Don't damage the antennas. We're going to put, this is vellum, and I'm going to put the vellum piece right at the head because that's to me where it lined up and made sense. And apparently there we go. There. So there's the wings. Now we have the light part, which is going to go just like that. It'll go just like that. But I need another glue dot. So hang on one second. Let's get another glue dot. And we'll put that right in the middle here. Just like this. Can you see? There we go. Just in the middle. Yellow ink on my fingers. And then we're going to flip this over because I want it to line up at the top and at the body part. Because I don't want to see the yellow up at the top. I want to see it where it's supposed to be, down on the tuchus. Okay, so there's our big lightning bug and our baby lightning bug. And now let's assemble this part. With this, I'm also going to use glue dots. I don't like using glue with vellum when I only have a little bit of space. So we're going to put glue dots there and down here because I know that it's going to go there, and I'm going to do 2 glue dots here and here on the arms of the lantern but I'm going to roll them just like that. And do that. Roll this one. I hope everybody is having a great weekend so far. Whoa. Stuck on my take your pick tool. Because, you know, it's crafter day. All crafter days are good days. And there's that. One more. Rolling, rolling. And that one goes up here. Okay, so now, worst case scenario. We could do a little more trimmy trim if we need to. So I want to make sure that on the bottom, I'm going to work from the bottom and work my way up. So that's going to go like that. Now there's a little hangover here. Can you guys see it? Just a little bit. So I'm going to take my scissors and we're going to give it a little haircut. Just the vellum so that we can't see it. Okay? And now this is where we're going to add our lemon lolly light. So it looks that like our lantern is on. And to do that, I'm going to use another glue dot. And I'm rolling it. And I'm putting it down towards the bottom of that lemon lolly circle. Because I don't want to be able to see that through the vellum. Remember, working with vellum, you can see here, you can see where those glue dots are. So you don't want to be able to see that from the front. So we're going to take this one and I'm going to put it right there so that it looks like the lantern is lit. Isn't that pretty? I love it. And then I have, this is staying in, you guys. I'm super excited about it. This is the Parakeet Party metallic ribbon. But look at how awesome it looks with Old Olive. Doesn't that look great? Love it with Old Olive. So we're going to tie ourselves a little bow around the top of this. And I know in real life you wouldn't put ribbon on a lantern, but you could if it was using LED candles. I'm just saying. So we're going to tie this like this. We're going to bring in our reverse tweezers, stick that there, and I'm going to flip this around, you guys. Make my loop, wrap it around, and do a bow. And I'm making it small enough so that it makes sense. I don't want it huge, you guys. Okay? This hugeness on this bow is too much. It doesn't need to be that big. I know that. So we're going to work this ribbon so that we can make this bow look like it's supposed to go on this lantern. Just like this. There we go. Make this a little bit smaller. And the cool part here, you guys, I'm going to leave the tails long on this because did you know that you could actually pull this? I don't know that I'm going to like it, so we're going to try it. I can always pull it off. But you can take a piece of this. Don't have my glasses on. And pull it. so that it kind of scrunches the ribbon. Oh, I do like that. See how it kind of scrunches the ribbon like that? I love that. See what we can get out of this one. And you need to kind of pull a little bit, the bottom. I'm grabbing with my reverse tweezers and I'm pulling one, where's my white? See that one piece of thread? That's what I'm pulling to get it to scrunch up like that. So there's one on each side. There's one here and there's one here. I'm going to take my scissors, now that they are the way that I want them to be, and I'm going to cut them off so that you can't see them. Isn't that cute? I like that. Card assembly, but we first have to stamp our sentiment. And I'm trying to figure out, you guys, I'm thinking that I don't want to do a sentiment on the front. I think I'm going to just do a sentiment on the back. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put our Fern 3D embossing folder and I'm going to glue that on. And there is enough of a difference because of the shading that we did that you will definitely be able to see that. So I'm going to grab my glue. And you guys, I like using glue for a couple of reasons. Number one, I'm kind of fussy about being straight. I mean, I know it adds some farm charm to be a little bit crooked, but I'm a little fussy about being straight. And after I emboss a piece of cardstock, I always worry that using the runner is going to pull the cardstock in the back. So I like using the glue because then I don't have to worry about that. All right, we got to get a little bit more glue here because I want this to actually look somewhat put together. And we're going to do our lantern down here, I think. And then we'll do our lightning bugs here and here. And I'm thinking that I'm going to do dimensionals on our lantern. I can do dimensionals on our lantern because I can put it in the spots where there's full cardstock. There, and up here, just like that. So we've got spots and that you're not going to be able to see. Remember, we don't want to do on the vellum because you'll be able to see through it. So we're going to pull our dimensional pieces off here. And hang on, I want to make sure that that lemon lolly piece, actually it should be good. We're going to take this, we're going to put this down in our corner down here. Because you know we're camping or we're enjoying the nice weather that is actually coming, you guys. I promise it's coming. And then we're going to do a mini dimensional on this one. Making sure that it's not on the vellum because you'll be able to see it. There we go. Just like that. And we're going to put this one here. And this one I'm going to put on with a glue dot because I want to be able to get that embellishment on the light part. So we're going to put this. And we're going to put this one down here. Now, you guys, brand new pack of embellishments. Here's another 101 tip for you. I put a little slit down here, and then I run up my scissors on the seam. I found some people cut the tops off, But I found that I was pulling out this part. I was pulling out this part and forgetting this part. I like having them tight in there, and I can then just do a little slide and look at all those embellishments that are up there. See how they tuck those in there? They're sneaky like that, aren't they? Sneaky, sneaky. So I'm actually thinking, you guys, I want to use a big one. Just like that. Ooh, that's pretty. So there's our front. But I think I'm going to do a couple of little ones. Oh, apparently I need more putty. A little bit more putty. So you want to push putty up. Once it starts coming up, you want to pull it back because you don't want to waste your putty. All right, so we're going to, I think we're going to put some down on this too. There and there. Just like that. All right, so here's our front. Now here's our inside piece. And for this piece, I have "You're all kinds of wonderful" is my sentiment. Maybe we could get that a little straighter. I'm thinking, you are all kinds of wonderful, which I love for the inside. So we're going to stamp that in Old Olive. And remember, just tap. And you're going to stamp. Going to hold it there for a second, let it marinate. And then there's that. But we're not done yet. I want to grab that lemon lolly that we used, because there's a stamp in the stamp set, the Lighting the Way stamp set, that's got all those little lightning bugs, and I love that. So we're going to do that too. And then let me bring in that dirty piece of scrap again, and we'll do it right there. Oh, so cute. Love it. All right. So we've got "You're all kinds of wonderful." That's going to go on our inside. That would be a great birthday card too. I know my brother-in-law and my sister and my nieces love going camping. So this one would be a good card for any of them. There you go. There you go. That's today's card, you guys. Isn't it cool? I love that new lemon lolly, you guys. It's bright. It's happy. It's buttery. Gorgeous. And then with the trees, quote unquote, you could say that could be trees in the background. And then we've got our lightning bugs going through. Oh, so fun. So fun. Okay, so if you have any questions, you guys, any questions, please put them in the comments. I always come back and check every week, I promise. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. But most of all, you guys, hit that like button so that I know that you stopped by. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys. I hope you have the most amazing crafter day, but most of all, have the best day getting crafty. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.